I've never liked Rob Parker on ESPN First Take. Dude just hits me to be some type of weirdo, man. I mean, just his overall demeanor and the way he looks, he dresses weird. He's just a eccentric weirdo. And when I saw him coming on ESPN First Take, when they got this nude weave wear, I forgot, I don't even know this chick name. She just sit there wearing a damn weave and she don't know shit about sports. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be sexist or anything like that, but at least with Dana Jacobson could break down sports and she could hold her own in a debate. This broad is just ghetto as hell. She just a stereotypical ass, you could tell she a token fill-in or whatever. She basically a write-off. So Rob Parker get on there, he was complimenting the weave wearer, talking about, oh, you so beautiful and all that. I'm like, dude, stop simping, man. But anyway, this nigga took it to a whole nother level. And it kills me when I see a lot of media figureheads. They try to talk in third person and play devil's advocate. Like they're giving their perspective of what they think other people may be saying. And this was him. This was his feelings or whatever. RG3 came out, I guess it was either today or yesterday, saying that he doesn't want to be known as being a black quarterback, or being put in a box and being compared to other black quarterbacks. Michael Vick, Randall Cunningham and Cam Newton. And, he said, I want to be a great quarterback, period. So the weirdo, Rob Parker, took exception to that. And he was talking about, well, in the barber shops and all that, they call him a cornball. And, I heard he had a white fiance. I'm like, okay, that's what this is. Dude is on some hating shit. Because this nigga like white girls, he has a white fiance. And Rob Parker, every time he get on the show, he's simping for this fucking weave wearer. And talking about, oh, you look beautiful and the bitch got fake ass hair and all that. I'm like, okay, I see what it is. And I'm glad to Stephen A. Smith credit. Stephen A. Smith called him out on it. Stephen A. Smith was like, hey, what does him having a white girlfriend have to do with anything? And that's what it's all about. Dude just, he remind me of these simp ass manginas on YouTube that think like black women. They got a feminized, girly ass way of thinking. So I'm gonna play this shit for y'all. I hope they fire this nigga, man. I never did like Rob Parker, but check it out.
To ESPN First Take, presented by Bass Pro Shops.
RG3 spoke to USA Today recently and said that he refuses to be defined by his race. Quote, I am an African American in America. That will never change, but I don't have to be defined by that. We always try to find similarities in life, no matter what it is, so they're always going to try to put me in a box with other African American quarterbacks. Michael Vick, Cam Newton, Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon. That's the goal. Just to go out and not try to prove anybody wrong, but just let your talents speak for themselves. So welcome in, Rob Parker. How are you?
Good, Carrie. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You look absolutely gorgeous today.
Thank you.
You guys have the most shirt.
Thank you.
Dress, right?
Simp!
Is that what we're doing? We're coordinating?
Simping!
Oh, really? Every time it's something with you.
Topic at hand.
It's disgusting.
Serious topic though, folks. Seriously. What does this say about RG3?
This is an interesting topic, but for me personally, just me, this throws up a red flag when I keep hearing, and I don't know who's asking the questions, but we've heard a couple of times now of a black guy kind of distancing himself away from black people.
Okay.
I understand the whole story of I just want to be the best. Nobody's out on the field saying to themselves, I want to be the best black quarterback. You're just playing football, right? You just want to be the best. You want to throw the most touchdowns and have the most yards and win the most games. Nobody is doing that. But time and time we keep hearing this, so it just makes me wonder deeper about him. And I talked to some people down in Washington, D.C., and my question, honestly,
friends of yours, right?
Friends of mine, right? Who are around and in some of the press conferences, people I've known for a long time. But my question, which is just a straight, honest question, is he a brother or is he a cornball brother?
What does that mean?
Yeah, explain that.
Well, he's not really. Okay, he's black, he kind of does the thing, but he's not really down with the cause. He's not one of us. He's kind of black, he's in the, but he's not really like the guy you really want to hang out with because he's off to something else.
Why is that your question?
Well, because that's just how I want to find out about him. I don't know because I keep hearing these things. We all know he has a white fiance, and there was all this talk about he's a Republican, which there's no information at all. I'm just trying to dig deeper into why he has an issue, because we did find out with Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods was like, I got black skin, but don't call me black. So people got a little wondered about Tiger Woods early on about him.
What do RG3's braids say to you?
Now that's different, because to me, that's very urban and makes you feel like, I think he would have a clean cut if he was more straight lace or not. Like, wearing braids is, you're a brother. You're a brother. If you got braids on.
Stephen A., what's your take on this?
Well, first of all, let me say this. I'm uncomfortable with where we just went. RG3, the ethnicity, the color of his fiance is none of our business. It's irrelevant. He can live his life any way he chooses. The braids that he has in his hair, that's his business. That's his life. He can live their life. I mean, I don't judge someone's blackness based on those kind of things. I just don't do that. I'm not that kind of guy. What I would say to you is that the comments that he made are fairly predictable. I think it's something that he may feel, but it's also a concerted effort to appease the masses to some degree, which I'm finding relatively irritating, because I don't believe that the black athlete has any responsibility whatsoever to have to do such things. Let me say this clearly. There is absolutely, I don't know of anybody who goes into something trying to be the best black anything. But so we understand that. That's a given. But I do think it's important to acknowledge a level of pride and a level and a feeling of a level of accomplishment for being somebody who happens to be of African American descent, who competes and achieves and accomplishes things on the highest level, while also bringing attention, to some degree anyway, to the proudness and pride that they feel being black, because they're allowing themselves to be a reminder to those who preceded them, who worked so hard, accomplished and achieved so much, but were denied the accolades that individual is receiving just because of the shared ethnicity that they have. In other words, I come to ESPN every day. I work across my friend and partner in crime in Skip Bayless. It is clear that I am a black man, and I am very, very proud to be a black man and to achieve what I have achieved. Even though I'm not trying to be the best black anything, I do take it as a badge of honor when young black kids come up and they say, we admire you, we respect you, we appreciate what you've accomplished, we want to be like you, Mr. Smith. I don't think I'm deserving of it, but I'm very proud of it. I'm especially proud when older individuals who paved the way for me as pioneers come to me and say they are proud at how I represent us. Because they're not saying that I'm trying to do it just for my community, but they're recognizing that in my community, I'm held to a higher standard and I'm living up to it. And I find no shame in that, and I have no desire to distance or separate myself from my own and our ethnicity, our culture, our community, just so white folks in America can be pleased and and perceive me as non-offensive, non-confrontational. I don't worry about all of that. I just be the best that I can be, but I do take a special level of pride by being recognized by my own, because I love everybody. I don't hate anybody, but I'm a black man and I love my people.
Hey, Steve.
And I'm never, ever going to distance myself from that.
Very well said. I just want to add one other thing. And we were talking about this in the meeting. It's like President Obama to me. And obviously, RG3, not talking about being mixed or anything. he has every right. He could have said, I'm not the first black president. I'm the first multiracial, whatever. His mother's white.
Yep.
He could have distanced